more things change, the more they stay the same. Boundaries shift, new players step in, but power always finds a place to rest its head.
Hey, welcome back lads. So we have even more leaked information about Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, as well as the entire future of Call of Duty. Things are changing massively because it has now been reported that Modern Warfare 2 will in fact be the last Call of Duty game to release on a yearly cycle. The game will be supported for 2 years, meaning that the next Black Ops has been delayed until 2024, which is massive, right? Call of Duty has never done anything like that, never delayed a game like that before. So it's going to have an impact on everything, and that is just reported by some very trusted sources, but it's not official, not yet anyways, but it's definitely trusted, and as I said, that will have a huge impact on Modern Warfare 2 and the next Black Ops, which is now really far away, about 2 years away, but it's great news that they're not going to rush out an unfinished, incomplete game just for the sake of it, like what they did with Cold War. That should put an end to things like that ever happening again. So yeah, it's really the first time in a long time that the developers at Treyarch will have a full 3 years to make a game. I don't think they really have since Black Ops 3, so ultimately that just means more quality content for us, better quality games, and I'm really excited to see what they do, especially with zombies. It's just kind of bittersweet, you know, it's good and bad that we have to wait so long to see it. Now let's shift over to Modern Warfare 2, and don't forget Warzone 2, that was also confirmed. So, I mean, they're not going to release a new Warzone every year, so that doesn't really affect Warzone too much, and this Warzone 2 is going to be like a completely separate thing from the original, and Warzone is about to be, well, will be 3 years old. That is kind of crazy. Listening back to myself, I sound so like dead and depressed inside. It's probably because of like the current news, and because of that, you know, the current world events, I barely slept trying to keep up with everything. So yeah, that's probably why. But recently we've talked a lot about the leaked multiplayer details, and when it comes to this game, it seems like it's going to be much more of a classic COD compared to Modern Warfare 2019, right? They seem to be listening to the community's feedback and making the changes that people wanted to see, and that's probably because this multiplayer experience needs to last for 2 years. They need to kind of like accommodate and attract as much of a community as possible for as long as possible, instead of just doing what Modern Warfare 2019 did, where they just tried to make the casual fans happy. They need to try and keep everyone happy, because, you know, you can't just have the people that are like more of a classic COD that play the Black Ops games. You can't just have them being like, oh well, we have a new game coming next year, because they don't. As Charlie Intel pointed out, that would suggest that Activision has a lot of confidence that Modern Warfare 2 is going to be something special, right? An amazing game, hopefully, because if it's not, and it's like a commercial failure, then imagine how much that would harm their business if they can't replace it with a new game the next year. So it's gonna, yeah, it should show that they have confidence in it. And also, finally, I want to say that seeing a multiplayer experience be supported for 2 years is going to be interesting in a good way if it's done in the right way, you know? Like, I feel like just throwing some new maps and new weapons into it every so often is not going to be enough. There's going to have to be like massive changes and things just to keep it fresh and interesting for, you know, 2 years. Anyways, that's about all we have time for today, so stay spicy and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.
Gonna need a huge bang.
You've been in the gulag too long, Price. Focus on taking out Makarov.
No time, sir. We need to end this war today.
I'm not asking you, Price. This is an order. You're to...
Looks like we lost our connection.